Should Nissan make a modern rendition of the Xterra? That's what we're going to be answering in today's video. When we ask the question of should Nissan build a new Xterra, we need to ask the question, where does it fit in the market? And quite honestly, the answer is right here. No, not literally right here, but on the back of this Frontier chassis. You see, I think the Frontier would go against vehicles like the Toyota 4Runner, the new Ford Bronco, four-door, the Jeep Wrangler, and all those other off-road cool SUVs because, well, this is the perfect platform for it. People are already loving the Pro 4X Frontier because of its overland capability. The fact that you can take a roof rack and put it on the back here and put a rooftop tent and do whatever you want. People love the customizability. People love the reliability of the 3.8-liter V6. People love the 9-speed transmission. People love the 2-speed transfer case that's available in all the 4-wheel drives. And people love the price of this. See, something that's a shame right now is that if you want a cool off-road SUV that you can lift and put wheels and tires on, you have to go spend $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 to get something cool. This is where Nissan's value proposition that they've always had comes back into play. This is where they could be the sleeper player of the 2024, 2025, 2026, all the years to come with a vehicle like the Xterra. So, when I say where does it fit, I mean this truck bed. I mean, you take the truck bed off, you maybe stretch the second row, do the stadium seating like we had, that cool Alpine roof, do maybe some Alpine windows just for a stylistic thing. Maybe even option a third row, just make it available. Because yes, the Pathfinder is a third row, but let's be honest, somebody who genuinely wants to tow or genuinely wants to go off-road really can't do it in the Rock Creek. Not that it's not capable, but we both know it doesn't have the ground clearance necessary, it doesn't have the breakover, the departure, any of that to go serious off-roading like what a Pro 4X can do. And so that's where the Xterra as a 2-row or a 3-row would make an amazing choice. And I think the styling, you can bring a lot of the same styling into that vehicle because people already love the way that this looks. If there's one piece of advice I have for Nissan, it's please, please, please give us a coilover rear end. Don't make the mistake and give us leaf springs. Give us coilovers. We'll take the V6, we'll take the 9-speed, we'll take the 2-speed transfer case and the 4-wheel drive and even the rear locker out of the Pro 4X. But please, 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 just give us coilover suspension. And if you're really smart, give us a hyper-capable off-road version. One that's got some, maybe not old man emu, but something similar type of suspension that can really do the job. And while you're at it, take the same formula and do it for the Desert Runner truck. Actually use some Fox 2.0s or some suspension that's not just a Bilstein, because Bilstein might have cut it 10 years ago with the last Pro 4X when you first designed it. But Nissan, Bilstein is just an off-road package at this point. And while you're there, you can update the rest of the model line. Do an SV X off-road package or something. Do something where we can get a locker and some Bilsteins and some AT2s on every trim level, not just the Pro 4X or Pro X. But of course, I'm just a guy rambling about a vehicle. I'm not an accountant. I'm not an engineer. I'm not even a Nissan product specialist. But what I am is someone who likes this vehicle. Someone who wants to see another Xterra. Because let's be real, the Xterra was out for 16 years. And it only had 2 generations. It means 8 years per generation. So if you came out with it in 2025 or even 2026, that means you could run it all the way up until 2034 if you wanted. Pretty crazy to think about, huh? So please, Nissan, this is a plea from people who like the Frontier, people who like the Xterra, why you should do it. But I guess we should probably also get into the negative things. The reasons why you wouldn't want to build an Xterra. Well, number one would be economy. See, in the ever-changing world of better, more fuel-efficient vehicles, there have to be more fuel efficient. They have to do less emissions. So the answer would be a hybrid. Give us some sort of hybrid option in the Xterra. Make it maybe even a plug-in hybrid to appease the government and the EPA. Make it efficient. Pretend it's an EV, even if you have to. E-torque. Sorry, did that fall out? But other reasons you wouldn't do it. Maybe you don't think it's going to sell. Maybe you think this off-road SUV market is already flooded with vehicles, from the Bronco to the Wrangler to the 4Runner to the Land Cruiser to all these other off-road SUV type vehicles that people would buy instead of the Nissan Xterra. But I think that's where having a marketing kind of promotion thing go on, where you take it to maybe, here's what I would do. I would target those people right in their face. I'd build a truck so good that they can't deny it's good. I'd also not only make it good, because of course you're not going to overdevelop their vehicle. You're not going to make something better than a Bronco R. You're not going to make something better than a Rubicon 392. So what you do is you build something that offers great value. Keep it under 50 grand, even in its top trim level, and it has amazing value. You get a locker, you get a 2-speed transfer case, you get the V6, all for under 50 grand. Perfect. Bam, you've done it. And if you make the starting price in the 30s, now you're really opening up the younger audience who doesn't make as much money, but they definitely like the vehicle. That's where you start competing with the Subarus of the world, which is an interesting place in and of itself. But I would target Jeep and Bronco right in their nose. Go down the Rubicon Trail with it before you release it. Go to the Jeep Beach Rally before you release it. Go to some of the awesome trails that Broncos and Jeeps compete on with your Xterra and show them what you're made of. Show them that you can build a vehicle that is awesome and capable. Because I know you can. We know you can. We've seen it. The first 2 generations of the Xterra were unbelievably good, but you did nothing to market it. You did nothing to express how awesome it was, how much fun it could be, and the value proposition that they were. You know, a lot of people who bought the Xterra just roamed into the Nissan dealership looking for a vehicle and ended up in an Xterra. They didn't go there looking for it. That's not how that product's supposed to be sold. So take your notes, Nissan. Give us an Xterra worth a damn. Thanks for listening. Well, guys, hopefully you're enjoying the channel. Make sure that if you are, that you liked this video. Go down there and subscribe. We are planning on bringing you guys more high-quality content in the coming months. We are eventually going to be going to auto shows, so make sure that you subscribe and hit the notifications bell so that you get notified when I come out with a new video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have an amazing day, and no late video lighting nerds. We already did a review on this truck, so we're not going to be doing late video lighting nerds in this episode. But do leave a comment if you're a loyal viewer who is part of the club, and just say we're here. Appreciate you.